Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to let you know what's going on. I posted this um, page and stamp on Facebook in my group of this little stamp right here of this jar, and in my journal, my date journal. I just think it's so cute. Isn't it sweet? I love it. That's a whole nother video though. So I just posted a picture of it on one of our junk journal threads, and so many people liked it that I thought I would show you how I did it. So there's a couple different ways that you can do stamps. Um, you can draw your picture, whatever it is that you're going to turn into a stamp, straight onto the lino. That pink stuff is the lino. And I got it from Amazon. There's several different kits that you can get. And it came with the light colored red tool that you see there on the left. I then later on went back and got the Speedball tool because it has a smaller, more fine tip to it. And that is the one I would recommend, the Speedball tool. Anyways, you can draw straight on the lino, or you can print out a picture that you like this little tube jar, I don't know what you call it, with like the cork in it, and trace it straight onto the lino. And right here, I'm just like going to do the two jars, but there's going to be extra space. And this stamp right here with the little flowers, I made from my leftover space because I don't like to waste the lino. It's a little bit expensive, and this is one of the leftover pieces I used to make that little stamp. It's really, really cute to do like the negative space or whatever you want to call it, where I carved out the flower instead of the background and use that for like stationery and things like that. So that's really neat. I think next here I'm going to go ahead and fast forward just a little bit. Here's a heart that I made. It was a leftover corner, and I just went ahead. I actually needed a heart for my date journals, so I just found that leftover corner and carved a heart out of it, and it turned out to be probably one of my favorite little stamps. I used two different colors on it, and it just turns out really neat because it's like a solid background. Now I'm just going to go fast forward just a little bit and get to the carving part. Okay, this part right here is where I use my stamp that I already made. I straight drew that one from a picture that I found online on the first time, and now I'm just using my stamp to make another stamp. I'm only doing this because somebody really liked my stamp, and so I thought I would make them one as well. That's why I'm doing it like that, because why would I need two stamps? But normally I would draw it straight on there or trace it like I did the first one. All right, these are the tools I was telling you about. This is the tool that came with the kit from Amazon, and it does unscrew, and you can change out the tip. My tip's stuck down in there, but and I don't know where I put the other tips that came with this one, but this is the only one that I really ever used anyways, because it was the smallest one that was there, and I needed one that was smaller. So as you can see, this one, which is Speedball, it has the tips to it in the end. See, it says Speedball right there. The extra tips to it are conveniently located in the handle, and it has a very, very fine tip on it, and you can carve really small lines with that. And as I am not so talented, I needed a very fine tip. It also comes with a thicker one, a rounded one, a V, deep V, and a slicing one, and then another V. Again, I don't really use those. I use the little tiny one. Maybe when I get better at it, I'll use the other ones for other things, but this is the part where I'm just going to go ahead and start carving out. First, I'm going to do the outline, then I'm going to do the inside outline, if that makes sense, and then try to keep track of where I've cut and where I haven't. I'm still pretty new at making videos, and you'll see me grab for my glasses. I gotta get my glasses on always because I can't see, and then you'll continually see, as I fast forwarded in this part, me take it out of vision, out of the screenshot, because I can't see it. The phone is literally right in my face when I'm recording to try to get a better picture. I put the phone in my face, and then because the phone's in my face, I keep taking the thing out of the picture, so I'll have to figure that out. But it's pretty simple. I don't have any major techniques. Right here, I took a straight knife type thing and I'm cutting around the edge of the stamp after I had already carved my line. So I carved a deep, pretty wide edge around it so I don't mess it up with the little knife, and then I cut it out with the little knife. Now I'm inking it to see what parts I need to continue to come out. And the best way to check on this is to ink it so you can see what's still level that's going to pick up ink. And then I'm actually drawing over it with a pencil right here because I end up getting the ink all over my fingers. But in just a second, I'm getting it to where I like how it looks. So I'm going to do some 1, 2, and 3 looks. And here I'm just, carving out the extra in the middle. It's always gonna, if you push in on the middle of the stamp, it's always gonna end up getting ink on it. Then when you put it on your paper, if you push in on the middle of the stamp, it's gonna end up getting those lines on your paper. Sometimes they look cool, sometimes they don't, so it's up to you. Here I'm inking it and checking it, inking it and checking it, and just adjusting the corners and the fine tuning. At this point I kind of realized you can't see it. I was just trying to show you what I was doing. Then I take it right out of the shot again. Wonderful. And I was just working on the top of it right there. And the little cork details. It's like a cork in the top of it. And trying to get that just right. And now I'm kind of like, oh, it's starting to look pretty good. So I'm going to get like my final shot paper and put that up there. Alright, I'm in the last little bit here and I'm doing the fine tuning. And I finally get to a point where I like it, so I'm going to do the last 3 final examples of it. You see there I mark with the pencil a part I didn't like, so then I could go to the stamp and fix it. I don't think I actually fixed it, I think I just left it. And then I do one more stamp and start to decorate them. Aren't they so cute? There's the first one I made and the second one. Here I use some washi tape, flower petals. They're individual little petals, but it's actually washi tape. I got it at Walmart like last year. They're so cute. And then, yeah, so I go ahead and do a heart. I'm going to use my heart stamp on that one. And then I decided to put stamp love. I thought, oh, it'd be cute. They're 3 little love potions. Yeah, isn't that fun? But I didn't like the way it came out, so I decided to then stamp it again on a piece of paper, which you can't see because I go out of shot again. I'm gonna have to get better at this, but you'll see it in just a minute because I cut it off. So I go ahead and stamp the 1 letter at a time this time, and cut it, ink it, and then put that on the last little jar and decorate them up for you to see. I don't know if this helped or made it worse for seeing how I make my stamps, since it was so far out of shot sometimes, but you know, maybe it helped. But I think the biggest thing is, if you think you made a mistake, keep going, don't stop. Number 1, it's going to be good practice, and number 2, the mistake probably isn't as bad as you think it is, because half the time you can stamp, your stamp doesn't even show up all the way. And ta-da, all done. And there they are, close up. Yay! I hope you liked it, and let me know, and I'll try to do another video, and I'll do a better shot.